Hey everyone, Lone Shadow 64 here with another unscripted video talking about Halo Infinite once yet again. Now, as you know, Halo Infinite is a game that I've been following for quite a while. It's been the topic of a couple of my audio logs that I've been doing and just sort of talking about it, criticizing it, but also being excited for it. And I gotta say, with the newest flight that came out, it looks really good, and Big Team Battle looks really fun and amazing. I really think that Halo Infinite is going to be one of the best Halo games to come out. Honestly and truly, I mean, Halo 4, I didn't really like that much. I found the campaign pretty mediocre. Same with the multiplayer. I did enjoy Spartan Ops. Wouldn't mind seeing a mode like that kind of return in the future. And like that's what 343 did when they first took over. Then they did the MCC, which is a great collection of games now, but when it first come out, it was a mess, and not even just for like the first week, but a couple of years, really. I mean, it hasn't really been fully operational and fixed, quote unquote, as it is now, since really it started being launched on Steam as well, which is amazing. I love that it's on PC. And also 343 did Halo 5, and actually, you know what, just going back a sec, the MCC, yeah, it's great now, but at the time, with first impressions back in 2014, wasn't done very well. But then they did Halo 5, which, personally, this might be an unpopular opinion, because I know Halo 5 gets a lot of hate, and honestly, in parts, rightfully so, but I honestly quite enjoyed Halo 5. Like, I liked the gameplay. Like most games with advanced movement, I don't like. I don't really like games like Titanfall and Doom Eternal's platforming. Even though I like Doom Eternal's combat, I just don't like its platforming and stuff like that and what they added. I don't really like a lot of advanced movement games. Same like Call of Duty, for example. Like when they went with Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 and stuff like that, I just lost interest in the franchise. Even though I hear it's reverted from that now, but I don't really care. Like, I'm not really into Call of Duty. And now I'm going on a side tangent, god damn it. But yeah, like 343, you know, and with Halo 5, I actually quite like the gameplay in that. In the campaign anyway. It was really unbalanced in the multiplayer, like in the arena and stuff. Did work quite well in the Warzone firefight though, and in custom forge lobby matches. But yeah, Halo 5, I don't hate it that much. Like, I like the gameplay, and I like quite a bit of the multiplayer modes. The story was pretty trash though. Like, the actual storyline in Halo 5 is the worst in the franchise. Like, from like all the cutscenes and stuff like that. That was terrible. But the actual like gameplay and multiplayer content, I did like. I liked it more than 4 in that regard. Not by a major difference, but I did like it by a difference. So yeah, and now with Halo Infinite, it looks really fun. Like, has still concerned that they're not showing a bit more of the campaign. I would have liked to have seen an update on that, but the multiplayer looks fantastic, and it's going to be free to play, and it's going to be like with a wider audience on PC and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is not going to be another mediocre Halo with good elements in, but I think this is going to be a genuinely good Halo game. Arguably, since Halo Reach back in 2010 was the last real good Halo game, at least in my opinion, and the opinion of quite a few in the Halo community. The last of the Bungie games. Even then, some people don't really like Reach that much, or they didn't like it at the time, but then warmed up to it. I always personally liked Reach for what it was. I never liked it as much as Halo 3. but I did quite enjoy it, and that's still the same today. To me, Halo 3 is still my favorite. Well, a tie between Halo 2 and Halo 3, admittedly. But yeah, it's like Halo Infinite seems to be taking all the best elements from the classic Halo games of Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach, and just updating them and putting new movement and stuff in that looks really cool. I think this is going to be a great update on a classic and will work really well in its own right. It's going to be one of the best Halo games, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. I still think it's a bit annoying that we're going to have to wait months after launch for co-op to be introduced, and even later on Forge. Even though I know the game's going to be there for like 10 years of planning. So we could see a lot in the future, like future story DLCs and maybe like a new Spartan Ops mode and firefight down the road and all that stuff. And it is annoying that it's not going to be at launch, but I don't, the game, as long as the game can still release really fun for enough as it, I can't get my words out. As long as the game can still release and be fun at launch, even with a lack of features, I'll still be happy with it, and it does look fun. I'm really looking forward to Big Team Battle in the multiplayer, in particular, and Arena. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and the bot mode looks really good. I personally have not played the Halo Infinite flight yet, because I'm not an insider. I'd just rather wait for the game to come out itself to be my first experience to play it. But from what I've seen, I'm really impressed, especially with the recent vlog post they did of a video from 343 showing gameplay of Big Team Battle and letting the community show it off. And I'll tell you what, there's this new one gun called the Cinder Shot. It looks amazing. Like, that gun looks fun as hell to use. I'm really excited. The only thing I'm disappointed with it, let me get my words straight. The only thing I am still disappointed about Halo Infinite is, waiting for the content that should be there at launch, like co-op and Forge and stuff. I'm gonna have to wait months for that, but honestly, I'm fine with waiting, I guess. Like, it's still annoying, but what can you do? That's just how it is, and it still looks fun enough as it is, so I'll still have a good time with it, I'm sure. So yeah. And this is just really an update on my last video I did on my current thoughts on Halo Infinite, and yeah, I'm a lot more excited for it. Again, there's still things like I mentioned, like I'm going over this like a dead record now, of saying there's still things I am a little concerned with and a little disappointed with, but overall, I really think Halo Infinite looks amazing and it's going to be a really fun game. So yeah, that is just my thoughts on Halo Infinite as of now. Usually I don't really do these kind of videos, especially following gaming news. Like, I just usually watch that off other channels, but it's a game that I'm actually really following and really interested in. And so yeah, I'm just giving my few thoughts out there, and yeah, I'm just excited for it. That's the main takeaway from it. Like, I'm definitely a lot more excited for it than what I was a month ago when they said no co-op at launch and no Forge, and that stuff all still sucks. But from what they've shown with like the Big Team Battle gameplay and stuff, it does look really fun, and I'm really looking forward to playing it on the 8th of December of 2021. And yeah, that's really it. I'm just definitely more enthusiastic about it and even more excited, and hopefully it won't disappoint. Like, I'm still trying to not let my expectations get too over the top, because that will lead to disappointment regardless, but I still think it looks really good, and I am quite looking forward to it. So that's the main takeaway, and I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know if you're more excited for Halo Infinite now. I know I certainly am. This has been Lone Shadow 64, signing off.